Hey guys, it's Pancake, and welcome to my breakfast table. Today we'll be playing a new game in one of my favorite series, Dragon Age Veilguard. This will be a multi-part series, so if you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want to get notified when the next part is out. On to the video! Alrighty, so last time we helped Lucanus get his revenge against Zara Renata, and found out that his cousin may or may not have been responsible for all of the shit he's just been through, but I suppose we'll find out whether or not that's true. So let's get into part 26. Alright, let's see what we've got to do. Oh man, Okay, let me take care of a whole bunch of shit that I need to clear up for the characters, and then I'll figure out what the heck we're gonna do next. It appears I have a missive that I didn't even realize I had. So let me read this real quick. Gatlock and Antam. Rook. We have learned more of what the Antam are doing with that Gatlock in Treviso. Please come find us soon. Taya. Alright. Is that it? I think so. Alright, let's figure out what the heck we're gonna do next. We've got their personal quests. Tosh's in the Hosberg Wetlands. We also have that in the Wetlands. So let's just take a gander. The Wetlands seem to have the most for us to do. And the odd quest in Treviso. Let's grab the one in Treviso, so I don't forget it, and then we'll go to the Hosberg Wetlands after that, because it seems that's where we've got the most work to do. Gotta bring my favorite. Who else to bring? 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. Guess it's Nev. Ooh, 2 quests to grab.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat.
Ooh.
I have deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola to rendezvous in the market.
And you want me to go look for a trail and hunt down these spies?
Precisely. Chance Candide is too conspicuous.
I love the way he says
You'll
his name.
blend into the comings and goings seamlessly.
Chance Candide. Okay, so hunt down some spies. And, something to do with Gatlock?
Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
They'll be
Dangerous.
set off simultaneously to impress the citizens with their new
Impress.
toys, and to strategically destroy the homes of those they deem troublesome.
You know, that seems more like
Our
what they want
agents
to do.
cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this Gatlock. Destroy it discreetly.
Can do. I think. Oh, real close by.
All right, just tell me what you're thinking. At the Chantry, Spite, you know what happened. I don't...
All right. You want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic. There's something knotted up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm not sure.
I get that a lot.
I mean,
There's the experimental Gatlock.
I'd be appreciative
Looks like
not
the
to be looked
Venatori
at as a
and Artemis
monster.
guarding it, to be honest. They haven't set it up to explode
That's just
yet.
me, maybe?
At least they're in one place.
One of the crows. Last few
Problem solved.
We need to get rid of the rest of this Gatlock.
Oh.
Everyone still alive?
Yes. Except for the Antom and
Gatlock
Venatori.
here. On to the next spot.
They're quite dead. Okay, where is this next spot? Okay.
Over there. More of that Gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
Move faster, slugger!
Shit. Are we sure these guys are actually allies? The comment really made me think that they're not really working together. I mean, they are, but I guess not willingly. Or rather, less willingly, maybe? Yes. I love easy kills like that. Just shove them off the cliff. Damn.
Nice shot, Lucanus.
Of course I run out of mana right before I kill them. Seems appropriate.
Okay. Just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
Good. The Antam barely seem to know how to use it themselves.
Oh. Shortcut. Nice.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillenane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Yeah, I was about ready to say.
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
Also fair. Self-aware. Minorly hypocritical to be like, hey, you shouldn't do that. I do it, but you shouldn't do it. What a long walk. Sprinting through the streets of Treviso.
There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the Antom and Venatori are on alert. Maybe. What if your last cache?
Not at the range. Now there's a nice shot. Something's ready. Not at the range. Watch it. Take your shot.
Still in one piece.
We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
The Venatori and
Problem
Downtown didn't seem
solved.
to enjoy each other's company.
No.
Neither seemed impressed with their magical Gatlock either.
I
They
mean,
won't be making another batch anytime soon. No Treviso
it
can
just sort of
breathe
feels
easier.
like it did the same thing Gatlock already did. Explode. So I'm not really sure that it made that big of a difference anyway. Like, fair enough, but don't know why you just wouldn't use normal Gatlock. You understand how it works, a little easier to manufacture. Overall, just makes more sense. And it's just more predictable. Well, I mean, as predictable as an explosive can be.
So,
How the hell am I supposed
Ilario,
Let me guess. You don't trust him either.
there's no playing with blood magic.
I know, but his family. I'll deal with it.
All right.
That sounded extremely exasperated.
The chantry over there used to be the preferred meeting spot for our clients before the invasion.
The richer chantries are lit up in Mirathus. Theater, inside and out.
Man, Treviso's so fucking pretty. I feel like I just took the most convoluted path around the city. I mean, I'm glad it got me where I needed to go, but it still feels a little funny.
Who are you? Are you those traitors?
Traitors?
Take them alive. I want them for questioning.
Oh,
I have a feeling
Thanks.
those Venatori were also looking for the spies Chance sent us after. This is where our Crow and Venatori spies were supposed to meet. Chance
fancy
said.
little gondola. Oh, is that spilled wine, right? Not blood? Pearl. I don't know how, but they found us out. I've taken a small cut. Do not worry. It will mend. Come to our spot in the market. Be careful. The rest have been torn off.
Let's see if we can track them down in the market.
Huh. Time to sprint all the way to the market now. Ooh.
Torn up papers. More of that cipher. Were those spies trying to get rid of some evidence?
Could be.
All of the crystals seem
Another
to-
sign of that Crow and Venatori. It looks like one of our spies dropped a bag. They must have been in a hurry. The note inside said they'd be keeping out of sight in the market for a while.
Anything catch your eye?
Folded note. Sable. The lock on the next rendezvous point is broken. I've enchanted it shut. Touch the braziers in the order I showed you, and it will open.
I think our Crow and Venatori spies were here.
Love this.
Everything is provenance.
There's gonna be a fucking order. God, I hate these.
Looking for anything in particular?
They're all glowy. Oh, is it the fucking candles? Am I just stupid? It's totally the fucking candles. That one is 2. That one is 3. Well, I'm the kind of idiot they were hoping to keep out.
Wait. Flowers? More wine? This crow and Venatori. Those weren't spy notes we found before. They were love letters.
You cannot be serious.
Ooh, that's
Have
a
we
big
been
deal.
stalking someone's affair? Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't think the crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table.
Both organizations
They
are
must have
kind
been
of
at a nearby
the
cafe.
kill any
Let's see if
traitors
there's any trace of them there.
kind. Love Lucanus. But the Antivan crows aren't always the nicest. So that's gonna be a problem.
Best place in Treviso.
People feel at home here.
Ooh. Just love how pretty Treviso is all the time. Torn note. Pearl. Disaster, my love. The crows have somehow learned of our meetings, and I've heard the Venatori are hunting for a traitor. As if we'd sully our nights with anything to do with either of them. Those are for us. Only us. Oh, that's sweet. Find me at the cafe. We must plan. I won't let us be caught. Neither of us deserves to suffer for something as fine as love. Always yours, Sable.
The Venatori are preparing an ambush for the crows. And they're trying to capture this secret couple to interrogate them.
Of course there will be.
We could send the couple a note. Warn them that the crows are hunting them too and that they should leave the city. Or I could tell Chance that a crow's been seeing a Venatori. Not sure he'd be pleased to hear that.
I hate choices like this. It's got nothing to do with the fucking main story, but it's just like, I don't know what to do. God, is the right thing to just let them be, for them to like there isn't anything wrong with loving who you want to love, but at the same time, like, either organization, you kind of committed yourself for life, and that is sort of like a big task to just sort of go meh to. God, it's just, God, I don't know. I mean, if I was in their shoes, I really would just want to, I would want a chance. But at the same time, from like the crow's perspective, that is still like a risk of like information loss. I guess same for the Venatori too. I think I'm gonna let them go. They feel very Romeo and Juliet. This doesn't bite me in the butt.
There. We left a warning note for our secret couple. Chance will want to know.
Okay. Well, no disapproval yet. That's good at least. I'm still nervous.
Nev, when we met, you didn't trust me.
It wasn't personal.
It was just results. I felt the same.
I knew it.
But I changed my mind.
Does this mean you trust me less, or you've fallen for my schemes?
Maybe I changed it too quickly.
Probably. But I changed mine too.
Please don't hate me. Please don't hate me.
I have heard our Crow and Venatori spies may have eloped.
Could be.
I would not have thought it. But who is Chance Candide to Scarlet Love? No. He will wish them well instead.
Aww.
It's done. And it sounds like that couple left just in time.
Oh,
If she's made a break from the cult, could be a happy ending this time.
After all of this nonsense, I would hope so.
that's so sweet. I'm so glad there wasn't any approval or disapproval with that. That would have made me fucking cry. I don't want to send lovers to their deaths. That feels wrong. We're allowed to love who we want to love. Love is beautiful. Okay, we've got a shit ton to do in Hosberg. I want to make sure there's no conversations that we're gonna miss at the lighthouse real quick. And then we'll head straight there. No conversations indeed. To Hosberg Wetlands. And it feels dynamically appropriate to bring Davrin, but there's also, I suppose, a few side quests there, right? Like, isn't Tasha's quest there? Now, I'll start with Davrin. Oh. There was a missive, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Aw. It was a little letter from the couple. The gratitude of lovers to our savior. We cannot thank you enough for what you've done. If you had not left a note saying how close the crows in Venatori were to catching us, we'd never have fled Treviso in time. Pearl and I will find our way to another city and start a life free from bitterness and bloodshed. It is what I want for her. And our children. Children! But until then, your kindness will not been wasted. We have gone underground, keeping ourselves safe until we can make our way to the south. Forever in your debt, Sable, formerly of the house Tiana. Aww. Aww, that's so sweet. God, my heart is melting. Brought a tear to my eye. An improved blight. Notes recovered from Weishaupt, translated from Elven by Balara, sent to Warden Antoine. The blight was active during our slumber. It can alter living creatures, but its shapes are crude, wasteful. Elgranon has requested vassals worthy of a god. Thickening the Darkspawn's bones and quickening their ichor was trivial. Other alterations are underway. Pools of blight are easily coaxed to produce Darkspawn repeatedly. Some of their properties change without prompting. Their flesh is surprisingly malleable, vital, eager. It used to require greater effort to shape the blight. Did we accumulate more of it in ourselves as we slept? Investigate later. Note from Balara. Is this Gillenane? Does she not know what she looks like? Or did she graft on extra bits before getting blighted? I don't know which is worse. I don't know which is worse either. Like, that's a gross thought. That's a fucking gross thought if she was like, I long for godhood, and in achieving godhood, now that I'm one of the Evanuris, let me just alter my physical form for forever. You know, let's just mutilate ourselves for fun. That sounds great. Jesus Christ. What a nightmare.
Hey, I'm Flynn.
Hi.
Apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies.
Never good.
My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
On it. Find physician. Say Flynn needs help.
So Flynn must be local.
Which means they were here when the blight surged through.
Mierda.
That had to be awful. Watching your homeland turn to
Rook,
light.
I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
Nice to meet you.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are. Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever.
So you need me to find them?
I know they took Weishaupt hard, and I hope they're okay.
So you need me to find them. Okay, guess there's just a lot of stuff hanging around here for that other quest. Fuck it. We'll grab it now. A hastily written note. Evka and Antoine were talking about clearing blight out there. Not if we hit it first. I'll bring you in, just keep it quiet. This is for us. Meet me later. They didn't just go out and decide to just start hunting fucking darkspawn and shit. Fucking die, right? Tragic. Quick missive. Supply stashed at Blight Grove. Meet there. Blight Grove.
Unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not
Okay. That was an interesting glitch. Brono's Bloom. Brono's Bloom with one leaf more. Please guard safe the cellar door. Whatever from the corner scratch, sit tight on lintel, mind the latch. Do not fret on nightmares nearing, or eyes behind the jam jars peering. Do not think on what's below, when silver from the moonbeams flow. Brono's Bloom with one leaf more. Please guard safe the cellar door. Scribbled below the poem by Antoine. Evka, I asked in the village if there was anything they did for luck. We need that too, yes? I learned this poem, which is... It's very Lavendel, but the flowers are nice. Yeah, the poem was a little creepy. I wonder what the flowers look like. A dog named Ostagar. He was a scrawny thing, the last left in his litter. The man swore he was descended from the heroic Mabari of Ostagar, the fearless dogs who saw the fifth blight. But I couldn't have a dog. After that loss in the deep roads, what was left of my life was something I'd face alone. That night there was a fire. I hauled buckets with the rest of the villagers and we doused the flames. I found that scrawny puppy. I couldn't find the man anywhere. I tried to shoo the pup, but 2 days out of the village and he came tumbling into my camp. I called him Ostagar and said he could stay for now. I meant to find him a place to stay, a farm, a quiet village, maybe some noble's villa, but Ostagar never wanted to remain behind. For now turned into months, and then a year, and then I couldn't imagine life without him. That's how it works with pets. Sometimes you're like, well, I can't live without you now. You've only been in my life for like a year, and I can't imagine you not there. Like, I cry sometimes thinking about my cat dying, and he's so young. He's not even 2 years old, and I'm like, you're gonna die one day. It's tragic. I thought we'd be only in Weishaupt a week. Then came the Darkspawn army, the archdemon, that god. Ostagar and I ran through the falling towers and clawed our way through the horde. Then, for the first time in 3 years, Ostagar wasn't at my side. I was alone. When the wall collapsed and smoke filled the room, I pictured Ostagar running. Maybe he'd gotten away. He could escape from Weishaupt and find that farm I should have left him on in the first place. If I was alone, it would be okay if Ostagar was safe. I heard a darkspawn snarl, and then fall silent. I was dragged from the wreckage, though I wasn't sure I wanted to be, and Ostagar was there, wagging his tail. Evka and Antoine told me there's trouble all over Thedas. They asked if I'd go to Ferelden and send reports. I'll show Ostagar the ruins he's named for. I don't know if he's related to those fifth blight Mabari, but to me, he's the best of them. I was really worried the dog was gonna die. Oh, I'm so glad it's not dead. Oh. My heart. That actually started getting me sad because I was like, no, not the pet. Not after I just said I was crying over my own cat not even dying yet. Meeting plans. We failed at Weishaupt. We can wait for a chance to make that up, or we can take it. Just us. The Griffin Gate Guard will earn our place here.
Some wardens were meeting at the Grove, but they didn't want anyone to know.
So, to the Grove? Man, that's fucking tragic. the story with the dog. I just keep thinking about it. Like, fully like, I deserve to fucking croak under these ruins because I didn't fucking take care of my dog, despite the dog just happy and love, totally content.
I could use the practice. Make it hurt.
I'm gonna be so happy when I don't have to deal with more blight. Probably won't ever be this game though. Blighted fucking gods. They make another one. I hope there's no blight in it. It'd be nice to just solve the problem. I'm also just... I'm tired of dodging pustules. It's gross. It's nasty.
Zara's dead, Lucas. Figured you'd be happier.
Solve one problem, another takes its place.
No, no kidding.
I'll give you that. I hunted a viper claw once, only to find a blood wraith at the end of the trail.
What?
I found Hilario at the end of mine.
Look on the bright side. What good are you as an assassin without a mark to hunt?
Fair point. Not sure it's healthy to think of your family like a target, but... Oh well.
What's up?
Hey. I'll take care of your quest later. Promise. It's gotta be a little bit weird. Seeing your boss run by with a few of your allies and just go, hey, happy to see you here. Deal with you later. Shit kicked in. More lightning. Got more lightning. Have more lightning. It's shiny and purple.
We're in the clear.
The tree. So beautiful. Can you hear it singing?
Fallen map. A map of the Hosberg Wetlands with the redoubt and nearby village ruins circled. Across the village there are words, "Hold here."
A map. And plans.
From the missing wardens.
He's gone.
Aww.
He was drawn to the tree.
Did it lure him somehow?
If his calling was close, it might have looked beautiful to him.
Blight
We'll
looks
tell the wardens.
gross. Watching it pulsate up close. Blech. Blech. Nasty. I mean, beauty is subjective, but I guess he can find a gross blighted tree beautiful if he wants.
Will do.
Problem solved. Outside of more darkspawn.
Dog spawn. Bring them down and we'll clear a path.
They're close, not out.
There's like a blight thing that way. I'll check that out after this.
Should be easier to travel through here. That will help the wardens.
If they're alive? I don't know if they're alive.
Are you alright?
We wanted to prove we could stop the Darkspawn. That we deserve to be here.
Aww.
There had to be a reason we survived when so many others of us helped. I'm not as bad as I look. I can get myself back to Lavendel. Thank you. I just need a moment to say goodbye.
The Survivors Guild in this is too real, and it makes me really sad. Because like the amount of characters, both NPC and non, that are like, why am I here? How is this fair? It's not only a very real sentiment, but it's also just tragic. So tragic. The Anderfels. Harding. The Anderfels has a gloomy reputation. Most villages are small and sit on empty roads in the hills, off narrow tracks through the forest or tucked away in the wetlands. The Anderfels survived some of the worst blights in history, of course, but it's a strange and fascinating place beyond that. Evka and I are never bored, and only sometimes nearly eaten or cursed, or, well, you see what I mean. We'll be in the Anderfels a while yet, I think. If you find yourself here, be sure to find us. Antoine. On the reverse, a map of the Anderfels has been annotated in Evka and Antoine's handwriting to include solitary inns, deep roads entrances, and remote villages such as Eichwil, Fenhold, and Lavendel. Actually, I think that's Eichwil. My German's not great. Almost forgot the chest. For gear I don't even use, but still. Can't forget the treasure. I don't want to forget that one fucking... yeah. I don't know why they have one here, but I'm curious. Now I know why they have one here.
Another Venerable altar.
I'm guessing I can't go through the water. The water here is so weird because there's parts where it looks like I should totally be able to go into it, but I don't know if I can. And knowing just how easily this character drowns, I don't want to risk it. Always happy to get an extra Evander statue, though. Okay. Now, where the fuck was the other one? That's their... That's the cauldron. Ooh, okay. That's Davrin's quest. We'll worry about that later. Convenient that it's located near where the rest of the warden stuff is, though. Whoa. That's trippy to see. Just entirely fucking blighted over.
You kill for a living too, Davrin. How do you sleep at night?
Like a baby. The things I hunt are pure evil. Monsters. There are no shades of gray with Darkspawn. But you...
provide a service.
What if your target doesn't deserve to die?
Who does? Good, bad. Everyone dies eventually. We just speed things up.
Could have fooled me.
Cabin must be the
valid points on both sides.
On
We're not really one to judge right or wrong, but also we all do die. That is the debt we owe for being alive. We all gotta pay it. Some of us just get lucky and get a really long time.
Look for medical supplies. There was a life here.
There was.
Note below griddle cake recipe. Want to try with strawberries? Aw, I love strawberries.
There's only death where the blight goes.
Physician's notebook. A sketch of a plant and a map of a few areas circled. The margin note reads, Brona's bloom, few places left, blights moving fast, time to leave and return, a risk, but anything for Marta, must slow infection. Hold on, love.
A notebook. It describes a local plant, Brona's bloom.
He wasn't fast enough.
Here, but Oscar left to find more for his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there.
Oh god, this is gonna be tragic, isn't it? Hey, found your wife. She's dead. I don't like this. They really are trying to tug on my heartstrings with the Hosberg Wetlands.
Brona's bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
The physician was gathering supplies. We should keep looking.
It's so sweet though that even though it's the blight and there's really nothing you can do, he was trying anyway. What a sweet man.
Brona's bloom. Picked over like the last one.
Can't be a lot of places these grow anymore. No problem. Right.
Minor distraction. The echo. Who am I? The echo asked, for I had asked it too. You are me, I echoed back, or maybe I am you. Who am I? The echo asked, when I said not a word. Worry not, for I am you, the echo soon assured. And I know where the gold was lost, and I know what you carry, and I know where to dig the hole, and I know what you plan to bury. Who are you? I echo back, to a voice now far away, and wait to hear an answer, from the place where secrets lay. Note attached to the poem sent to Harding. This is Lavendel's version, but I've heard the piece elsewhere in the Anderfels, but the third verse was different. The echo from the well. That makes me wonder though, because like, if the echo can just like manifest in like different areas, it's got to be like a demon or something, right?
Then
but a demon
tell
of
me
what?
This, Lucanus. Suppose you had a contract to assassinate me. Would you take it?
Depends. What did you do?
Nothing. Maybe I pissed off the wrong guy at a bar.
That's trivial. It's beneath it grows.
What if I stole the guy's money?
Then he couldn't afford to pay us.
You're avoiding the question.
The simple, but he couldn't afford to pay us. I imagine the crows are probably super expensive. And probably rightly so. They are hired fucking killers. trained assassins.
Darkspawn.
Let's finish this.
There's a body.
Couldn't escape the Darkspawn.
Oh no.
His bag.
At least he didn't
Rose
have to
bloom.
know that his fucking wife
This was the
died.
physician, Oscar.
Take the supplies. They can still help the village.
That's fucking tragic. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm glad I did not have to impart the news on him. But, shit, that still sucks. Hello, Flynn.
Flynn, we have Bronus Bloom.
That will really help. Thank you.
I have other bad news, though.
Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You're from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
With the Blight Surge, how have things been in the village?
Bad. People are scared. Some are sick. We know Darkspawn are out there, and that's a death without mercy. But this is the Anderfells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive.
I mean, yeah, that is fair. That is a way more positive attitude to have. I'm still
It
alive,
sounds like Oscar
people.
was a good friend.
You could talk to him about anything and he'd be interested.
Wow.
Plants, books, sword training.
Good
listening
person
me
to
figure myself
genuinely
out,
listen.
The non-binary stuff. He was all ears.
Aww.
When I said I wanted to help people, he said he'd train me, but that I'd find my own ways too. And I'd have to tell him all about it.
You're doing good work here. I'm glad I could help.
It's not just me. The wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the warden joining ritual. It saved my life. And gave me warden abilities.
And is also not allowed, typically.
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
So Antoine and Evka giving you a choice?
Not typically
It's against
normal.
the Order's rules. Or it was. I don't know if they broke the rules or maybe something will change. What they did? But Evka said to stop thanking them.
I mean, they saved your life. I feel like they can handle hearing a few repetitive thank yous.
The joining ritual gives wardens their abilities. What was it like? What's it like now?
I shouldn't go into the details. It wasn't fun. But I'm here. Even if I'm different now.
I know there's a lot that goes with it, but I'm glad Evka and Antoine found you.
Me too. It's just a lot to get used to.
Oh.
You know, I can sense the blight in my warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the blight my way. I'm still Lavendale's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't.
They're so pure-hearted.
I think what you're doing here...
Like, it's such a
helping the
healer
injured,
mindset, too.
It's great.
Thanks, Rook. Just try not to need my help personally. Between us, the medicines I mix taste awful.
I feel like all medicine tastes pretty bad. But that's kind of how you know it works 9 times out of 10, I feel like. Medicine's supposed to taste bad. Quest complete. The cabin in the blight. Though the Blight took Flynn's mentor, the team recovered medical supplies for Lavendel. Flynn revealed the Blight nearly killed them as well, but Evka and Antoine found Flynn and let them take the Warden's joining ritual, saving their life. Flynn knows firsthand what the Blight can do and plans to use their new Blight sensing abilities to better help their patients.
You're breathing easier?
You've got patience first, then.
That's seriously such a good, not only a good use of the abilities, but it's just so nice to see that like they were like, no, I won't be changed by this. Well, not fully. Okay, I'm gonna mark doing Tasha's quest next, but I am gonna call it here. We did cover a decent bit this episode, so I hope you all enjoyed this part, and I hope you all stay syrupy sweet.